Hi, this is Jason Fielder with the Daily Forex Report for August 10th. We have the US-Japanese yen pair. I'm looking for this pair to continue higher. It closed up Friday, closed the session on Friday up. It's moving to the upside, but the bias is to the upside. I'm looking for the range to be between the 1107 point and on the lower side 108.50 area. These are also the area of resistance that I'm looking for and support. Looking for these about the same area. Now looking over at the Euro USD pair, this particular pair moved down much lower, gap down on the open. As you can see, we have a significant dropped all the way down to some previous support. We gap down. I anticipate us moving higher, actually moving into this, moving higher and filling the gap, but we'll just have to wait and see if that occurs. I'm looking for this pair to do that during this next session, possibly after retracing, continue down and close down for the session. I'm not quite sure which way it's going to go. There is a high probability, though, that it will retrace at least to fill this gap before going down. Now, definitely the pair is moving down overall, and the bias is to the downside. I am looking for the range to be between 151.73 and on the lower side 148.30. I'm also looking for resistance to come into the market probably around the 1.5065 area, around this point. And as far as support, I'm looking pretty much at the same at 1.4830. So look for support at that area for this particular pair. Now looking over at the pound, we have this pair is moving down. Definitely, has bias to the downside. I believe it will fill this gap. At least the odds are in the favor of that. Again, I'm looking for the range to be between 1.9200 and on the low side 1.9000. So definitely keep these in mind. As far as resistance coming in the market, pretty much the same, and we should see support at this point as well at the 1.9000 level. I could see us bouncing off that possibly after retracing during this next session. Although I think this week we're going to have the market retrace. It's rather odd to see the market continue down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sessions in a row. I'm not sure exactly how many pips that is total. It's a significant amount, probably around 600, 700 pips. It's odd to see it move that far, that quick, without any retracement. So I believe we'll see some retracement this week. Whether it will come during this next session or the ones after that, not too sure, but we'll just have to keep an eye on it and look for it. Now looking over at the Swiss, this particular pair moved much higher, just really broke out on Friday's session. It's definitely moving higher and has the bias to the upside. Here we have a significant gap at the open, though. Here again, like I've said over the past two pairs, we have a 89.1% chance, or the odds, that this pair will come back to fill this gap during this next week. Now, will it be this session? Not too sure, but that's definitely odds on that. This pair is definitely moving up, biased to the upside. I'm looking for this pair to move during this next session between 1.0920 on the high side, on the low side 1.0717. So look for that's just a little bit above here. I believe we'll come into some support around this area, maybe around the 1.0700 level. We've had previous support at that point in the past, so looking for it now. As far as resistance, I believe we'll see some resistance at the 1.0900 level. and we'll see it there. So keep an eye on that support and resistance level. Now, as far as going into the trading week, Monday we have the pound. They have a news announcement. They have their trade balance for June being released at 4:30 a.m. Monday Eastern Time. The consensus is that the trade balance has dropped slightly month to month and year to date. The Japanese also have their domestic corporate goods price index for July being released at 7:50 p.m. on Monday. There again, that is Eastern Time. And the consensus is that the same, it's pretty much the same month to month, but down, but up year to date by 0.1%. So just up a little bit for the year. That pretty much does it for the news announcements going into Monday. Until next time, good trading.